Now, of course, these aren't official numbers, but there's about 48 billion different types of small SUV on the market at the moment. But over the last couple of years, most people have had eyes for only one, and that's the Mazda CX-3. Now, the company has decided to update one of its hottest sellers by doing what appears to be not much at all. But there's actually more to the story.
Mazda has already sold more than 40,000 CX-3s since 2015, so it's obviously striking a chord with buyers. The lineup remains the same, with the Neo kicking things off, followed by the Max, which is the most popular of the four. The S Touring sits just beneath the top-spec Akari. Prices have gone up a little bit on most grades, with the Neo and Max copping a $500 hike and the Akari going up just $200. In all honesty, you're going to have to squint pretty hard to see any changes on the outside of the 2017 model. The top-spec Akari gets adaptive LED headlights, and the top two grades get a new wheel in a slightly different shade of grey, but really that's about it. Oh, there's a new blue paint called Eternal Blue Mica.
Mazda has also updated the interior of the CX-3, but only a little bit. There's a brand new steering wheel, new graphics for the instrument cluster, and they've also worked hard on reducing the amount of noise that gets back into the cabin. Mazda has added its G-vectoring control system to the CX-3, which helps to settle the steering. And it's also had a tiny bit of a fiddle with the suspension. It's also updated its 1.5 litre turbo diesel engine to be more responsive underfoot and a little bit quieter inside the cabin. But the biggest changes have come in the area of safety.
Mazda has added what it calls Smart City brake support to every CX-3 in the range, and it works in both forward and reverse to reduce the severity of a crash. Basically, it's just another name for automatic emergency braking. The updated system now uses a camera as well as sensors and will work at speeds up to 80 km an hour. Previously, it topped out at 50. The G-vectoring support system appears on nearly every car that Mazda makes, and its main job is to make your job of driving the car just a little easier.
So, what's changed? Well, from here, not a whole lot. It's still a small, competent, comfortable crossover that's probably more suited to couples than young families. There's still not a lot of room back there for people or their stuff. And the mechanical changes that they've made to the car are definitely subtle, but what they have done is just make it nicer to drive. In fact, Mazda was telling us that customers returning from test drives say that they feel their driving has actually improved, and that's a really good way to look at it. Now, while Mazda has worked hard on reducing the levels of noise getting back into the cabin of the CX-3, there still is a little bit of rumble coming from the tyres. And while we're nitpicking, where's the digital Speedo, Mazda? I understand you've got it in your top grade car, but it surely can't be that hard to add it to mid and low spec models. As well, the base grade car misses out completely on a rear view camera unless you spend another $500. I'm not sure that's good enough. Even though there is AEB across the range, a rear view camera is still a vital bit of kit.
Look, let's be honest, they are pretty minor nitpicks. In fact, a digital Speedo is available in both the S Touring and Akari grades, while reversing cameras are available on every other variant as standard. In fact, the petrol-powered front-wheel drive Max is probably the pick of the bunch for us, with a high level of spec for its asking price.
So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? Well, not exactly. The changes may be subtle, but they make the updated CX-3 a nicer and a safer car to drive. If you want to read the full review, click right here. And don't forget to click subscribe if you want to stay on top of all of our latest videos.